Hey there, Eric with you. Thanks again for joining me. I always wonder these days. I see my kids, and of course, with all the technology today, the phones, all the gadgets. They have Netflix at their fingertips. The entire world is really at their fingertips. YouTube, Netflix, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, it's just incredible, the technology. And I'm always trying to get my kids off the technology, trying to get them outdoors, trying to get them socialized, get them in different activities. But I often wonder, how would I have done if I grew up with what kids had today? Would I be on Netflix all night? Would I be on YouTube and Instagram? I think it's really challenging for kids. That is so addictive. But that's what I wanted to speak to you about, a quality that we should really focus on with our children, and that is self-discipline. Not only children, but parents ourselves really have to focus on this. Myself, I'm always working on this, but especially for children these days, with all of the distractions, with the technology as it is so difficult, I think, for children to develop self-discipline. So as their parents, I think it is very imperative that we do everything we can to help develop this skill, especially as they move forward into life. I can only imagine what the technology will be 10 years from now. So self-discipline is a critical skill that we can develop, that we can work with our children on. So I just wanted to go through a couple of ideas that I think are really helpful and can help your children also. So the first one is, if you can start to develop routine, and this is an umbrella type of system here. You can really use it for any type of behavior that you're really trying to hone in on in terms of self-discipline. So routine, let's say you want your child to get up in the morning and get ready for school. Well, you need to establish a routine. At this time you get up, at this time you brush your teeth, you have your breakfast, you have your clothes, and so on. So you want to develop a routine, and then of course once you have that developed, you want to be consistent with it every day. This time you have to do this, 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 this. Develop a routine step by step. Even write it out. Get a whiteboard and make a chart, put it in your child's bedroom so they can see it every day, and that routine really will start to develop that self-discipline. The consistency with it also. Reasoning. Go back and forth with your child. Tell them why you have this routine. Reason with them. Tell them why you want them to eat healthy, the implications of eating healthy, why you want them to be healthy as they grow up. Talk back and forth. And sometimes you can even ask your child why you think you're doing this. That can be very powerful too, to get their input, and then you can tell them, you can give them your reasoning. So tell them why you have this routine. What is the objective? Also, consequences, number 3. This one can be difficult. Gosh, for the longest time, my daughter, she's 11, and we prepare her lunch the night before. She takes her lunch to school, and then it's her job, though, to make sure she gets that lunch into her backpack every day to bring it to school. And there were many days when she would forget, and I would feel bad, so I'd bring it to school before work and make sure, bring it to the office to make sure she had it. But it kept happening, and so one day, and this is very difficult, but I said, you know what? I'm not bringing it in today. She forgot it. That's her responsibility. Self-discipline again. So I didn't bring it to school, and guess what? That day, she did not have lunch. Tough lesson. She was fine though. She survived. She was very hungry, but she survived. But you know what? She did not forget her lunch again. So there has to be consequences, or they're never going to learn self-discipline. Positive reinforcement, another big one. Encourage them as they're going along. A lot of times, I found this to be very effective too. I will give them positive reinforcement even before they go through the act of their self-discipline. So maybe again, getting ready before school. the night before, I'll say, hey, you're doing a great job. I know tomorrow you're going to be all ready to go. You're going to go through your list. You're going to be all prepared. So a lot of times I'll do a little foreshadowing with positive reinforcement. And again, I found that to be very effective. Problem solving also. I love this one too. This may be my favorite. I think this may have the most dramatic effect on learning self-discipline is problem solving. You have your routine, you have all this set to go, but guess what? Maybe there's a curveball thrown into your routine that day. The dryer didn't work last night, so we couldn't dry your clothes. They're not ready for you to get dressed in the morning. Panic ensues, right? But that's great. This is going to happen in real life, right? So let's practice now. So when that occurs, I think it's a great opportunity to say to your child, what should we do? Put it in their lap. Make them start making these types of decisions. We're on a timetable here. We have to get clothes. What are we going to do? Let them start problem solving. So again, if the routine, and this is real life, I know, we go through it every day, of course. Let them figure out how they can problem solve, and that will really start to build not only self-discipline, but their confidence. Hey, I can find a way. Great one. Number 6 at the bottom here, model. Hey, we're trying to teach them self-discipline, but hey, if we're not self-disciplined, how are they going to have any faith in us teaching them? So we have to demonstrate, we have to model self-discipline, whether that's controlling our temper, whether that's eating healthy, whether that's being organized. They are watching us. Whatever we do, they are going to follow suit. So if they are going to be self-disciplined, it has to start with us first. So self-disciplined parents, we can do it also. Number 7 at the bottom, the last one is reward. I think this is great too. If your child is really trying, if they're putting a lot of effort into that behavior you're really working on in order to get that self-discipline going, then just spontaneously, randomly, say, what, we're going out tonight, or we're going to do that. We're going to go to the movies tonight, and tell them right before before you get into the movie. This is because you're doing so well with yourself. You don't have to say self-discipline, but whatever that is, because you're doing so well of getting ready in the morning. Those spontaneous random awards go so far with children. So I really encourage that one also. So there you have it. Building self-discipline in children is so critical. It can really be a life changer as they get older and older, and all these sub skills leading to the development of self-discipline are also life-changing skills that will make a tremendous difference in your child's life. And hey, for us too, just imagine if we can teach our children self-discipline, how much easier it will be on us too as they get older. So there's maybe another motive involved here, but I hope that helps you. Please try it with your children. Again, a great life-changing skill for children to start learning and working on. If you could please like this video, tell other parents about this, that would really be helpful. Also, I'm going to be making so many more videos for helping children. If you would like to subscribe, I would love to have you come along with me with this. So again, hope that's helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.